Hello, I'm Renee Barker from Psychic Soul Census. Today I want to talk about a couple different topics, all having to do with vibrations and energy. So, when you hear about energy transfers, what does that really mean? Have you ever wondered that? Because I did when I first started meditating. I wondered, what does that really mean? And what does it entail? Well, if we all vibrate on a different level and have different energy, then that would entail that everything around us, including the grass, the ground, even the elements, have vibration. When it comes to energy transfers, sometimes you can pick up someone else's energy, whether it be negative or positive. When you communicate with others, say you're at a stop sign, someone comes up and you ask them, well, how are you today? I'm fine. But then they tell you, maybe they're not fine. Maybe they tell you all the bad things that are going on with their life. And instead of diving into that and taking that energy, you might say, well, I hope everything goes well for you and have a good day. So that way you don't pick up that energy. Have you ever noticed when you're in a restaurant, you may pick up the neighbor's energy. You may be fine. You may be in a good mood. But all of a sudden, you feel a feeling or energy that is not yours. I have felt energy my whole entire life. I was born with all my senses wide open. So I've always felt energy. And it's a big thing. So also the other thing, a few other things. Do you have to be a vegetarian to raise your vibration or raise your consciousness? Because I really don't think you do. What I have figured out through meditations and picking up other vibrations is the fact that all of the food that we eat, whether it be vegetables, whether it be chicken, fish, beef, everything has an elemental vibration. So you don't really have to become a vegetarian to raise your consciousness. It just didn't make sense to me when people were saying that, you need to become a vegetarian. No, you don't. You just need to find out what the actual vibration is of the foods that you are eating. If you're like a fire sign, a fixed fire sign, you might not want to eat that much beef. If you're a water sign, you might not want to eat as much fish as someone else. So those things are something to think about and contemplate, and also you don't have to freak out about, oh my God, I need to change my whole diet just to raise my consciousness, because you don't. Also, during meditation, we are told to balance and ground our energy. So, have you ever wondered why? Basically, we are all one. We are all the same. Even though we have our own individual experience, we still are made of the one energy. So that being said, the reason that you do ground yourself and meditate is so that you can imagine or put yourself in a clear state of mind, balance all your energy out, but imagine through imagery that you are a blade of grass, what that feels like, what it feels like for the wind to blow you, what it feels like to be rained on, what it feels like down in the root of that grass, what it feels like in the basic root system of all the grass, the weeds, the flowers, and so on. Basically, I have found through some documents I've read and books I've read online, and I'll show you where you can find this information as well as finding the information about your vibrational food. But what this entails is understanding that civilization did not just begin with the Anunnaki before the Egypts or in Atlantis. Civilization started before that. But when the earth was created, we had to manifest past elements. Have you ever wondered why the elements are there and what they entail and what we do with them? Well, that's because after the first spark of creation, of life, you become an element. You graduate from that element to a plant. You graduate from the plant to the animal. You graduate from the animal to the people. You actually, if you think about it, in a 26,000 year cycle, that would leave you incarnating about 80 times. So you're not a person every time. It just don't seem logical. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. I could be wrong about this, and that's fine if I am. But I really truly believe that we have to go through every single process or cycle of life, that we have to experience every single scenario that there is to get it right, or we come back again and do it again. So anyways, I wanted to do this video. It's been weighing on me for a while. Just a few things that I've thought about to touch on. Now I'm going to tell you where you can find some of this stuff. On YouTube, The Hidden History of Humanity. Search that and you will find a great video about the circle of life, how we're seeded, how when the seeds come in, it even talks about the catastrophic events that cause the changes. Also, MindPod Network has a 33-degree masonry man, or mason. He talks about this that we're talking about, the vibration of food and so on. A free audio book of the 3 initiates. Now, there was a man on YouTube the other day, I found his site. He was talking about reading the 3 initiates. It's everything that we're talking about right now. Check that out. Also, Knowledge is Power, The Secrets of Spiritual Transformation. Check that one out too as well. It's just something to think about. I haven't done videos in a while. I've been doing my own spirit work. I am going to get back into doing videos. I would like to help people raise their vibration or learn to meditate for free. I don't charge anything, and anybody that wants to charge you money is not a true light worker. So keep that in mind too. If you want to hear more about what I have to say, shoot me a like. If you have any questions, shoot me a message. I will be reporting more videos here soon. Thank you.